Hello guys, welcome back. So we're going to take a look at some more stuff for this effect, and if you guys remember, we stored the UV coordinate from the curves onto the points, so every point will inherit that information. If I go back to the first frame, let's create a new attribute and store the U coordinate as a float. So f u is equal v at uv.x, because the y component is always empty. So let's take a look at this, or generate a ramp based on that. So color ramp from attribute u. Okay, let's go back to the first frame, and you can see the points are inheriting the curve u coordinate. So we can take this and remap it. I think we did this already, but I'm gonna do it again. So I'm going to create multiple colors, and actually I have the pattern, so I'm just gonna copy and paste it, and these are the colors I'm going to use. Okay, just a variation. We can add as many colors as we want, and again we're taking that black and white map and just remapping it, so instead of black here it becomes this color, instead of gray it becomes this color, instead of white it becomes this color. Okay, the next attribute that I want to look at is the curve ID. Each curve we gave each curve that were the source a unique number, and we can also generate a random color based on that. So I'm going to create curve ID. I'm going to create a random from attribute, and let's check, and the randomization is based on the curve ID. Okay, so now we have some colors. We can change the seed to get different results. Something like this. Yeah. I think this is cool. And then we can mix between these two. So you can use a blend shape and blend colors, and then blend the two colors, something like that. And this is all I have. This is all I wanted to do. I wanted to add some coloration, so we have that. And then let's compute the, what is this? Okay, I'm going to turn that off. We're going to remove all the points that we don't need, and then use this. So this is the isolated result. Okay, let's go to frame 72. Wait for it to compute them. The slowest part is the find point radius thing. And let's read this color and use it in the shader. Let's go to matte. Let's bind, import the color. I'm going to copy this. It's called CD, and it's connected to the diffuse color. Let's go to the out context, make a floating copy of this, always on top, hit render and play. And this point cloud lookup or density thing, I cannot stress how important it is to enhance the visual of the sim. Sometimes you have something that looks really, really bad, but inside or in it there is a lot of details. It's just mixed in with a lot of noise or point noise that is not contributing to the visual, but abstracting us from seeing everything interesting in the sim. Cool, so now we have colors being read in. Let's do a few more things. I'm going to use the velocity. So we have a velocity mapping. I'm going to use a color correction node. This is my color, and I want to change the gamma of the color based on this. So in this fit range, I'm going to copy it actually. I'm going to change the gamma between, let's see, between 0.5 and 1. So the slowest part will have darker color, and the brightest areas will have brighter color. We can also use another fit range to do a hue shift. So I want the shift to be 0 and nothing when it's slow, and 0.1. Actually, let's see how this. Yeah, 0.1 when it's fast, or 0.2. So I'm gonna shift that, and let's use this as the color. Let's hit render. And again, it's going on the background. We just have to wait. Yeah, creating geo. And see, this is the fast moving bits, and then everything else will, once it gets emitted, it gets dragged quickly. Let me show the original version. I think it's just different colors here. And then we're going to take a look at that as well. So see, the center is the fast moving bits, and then quickly drags over and lags behind. Okay, so you have a lot of cool variation. I'm gonna lower the point size. I think it's quite big, but let's take a look at before and after. See, we have a lot more variation now happening. So let's change the point size to 1.5, and let's hit render again, and we're going to continue creating some more effects in the next video. Thank you guys for watching, and see you in a bit.